muted. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm saying that. It's one of the first times I've said that. But I didn't play earlier this morning. I had things kind of going on. Still having same eye issues as yesterday. But regardless, we are going to play some Pauper. I'll do Undertale next week. I'll finish up Undertale. But I just felt like playing some Magic. And I found this mono white deck on MTG Goldfish for Pauper. And I've been wanting to try out other formats than Modern. I really want to try out Pauper again and Delver. I mean, not Delver. Pioneer and Pauper. Pioneer and Pauper. I want to try out these two formats. And Pauper always seems fun to me. And there's been some recent bans that makes the format a little bit more appetizing. So I decided to build this white deck, this mono white heroic enchantment deck, because it's dirt cheap and I already had some of the components anyway. So I was like, why not? So I decided to build it. I just went straight off of Goldfish. I don't know the format very well. I used to, when I first got MTG, Magic Online, I can't speak today. I had a Delver deck to try out with Pauper, because Pauper always seemed interesting to me, and I never played too much of it. And then I haven't played any for a while until today. And I've played the new Delver list. I don't have some of the cards. Some of the cards are kind of expensive, especially like Snuff Out. So I was looking at stuff, and I was between this mono black build and the mono white. And I went with mono white because one, it was like a tiny bit cheaper. Actually, it was a little bit more cheaper because I already had some of the cards. So I went with the mono white over the mono black, but this mono black deck seems really good. And this mono black deck, from playing a little bit of the individual queues, completely crushes this deck. Like, brutally crushes it. So I want to play around with this. I think I'm going to do a league. I just feel like playing a league, honestly. If I lose our play points, we don't go 3-2 and break even, I don't really care, honestly. I just want to play a league. And we're going to be playing some of this. I am currently 4-1 with this off stream. I've played 5 matches with this since I built it. And I've been 4-1 with it. The deck seems pretty good, but me saying that when we go through our league, probably not going to do very well at all. So what this deck does, basically you have creatures with heroic. What heroic is whenever you cast a spell that targets that creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then we play a bunch of enchantments, targeting that, getting +1/+1 counters, and then getting boosted by the enchantments to make some really big creatures. Now, if you're familiar with Modern, you probably have heard of Bogles, which is the same concept, except for instead of heroic, they all have hexproof, so they're really hard to get rid of. We don't have hexproof in this, unfortunately. We have cards that kind of give us hexproof, like Emerged Unscathed, which gives us protection from a color of our choice at an instant speed. We have Benevolent Bodyguard, which is sack him, target creature gains protection till the end of turn. We have Benevolent Blessing, which is a flash enchantment, giving protection of a certain color. So, really, our deck is kind of designed to kind of pseudo give us hexproof. You just jinxed it, never say anything about running good. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, so that's basically it. We have enchantments that do stuff, and then guys to try to protect it. And then we have like Vault Scourge for some reason, just a cheap flying evasive artifact with lifelink. Deathblade Elite, which has provoke, which means when it attacks, you may have target opponent's creature block it, so opening up way for our bigger guys, and it protects itself by tapping 2, prevent all combat damage to be dealt to and dealt by. Yeah, so it's pretty simple. And then Mana Tithe is just our white counter spell, our white spell pierce that counters everything. So yeah, that's kind of the deck. Sideboard, we have more Benevolent Bodyguards, Death Speakers because black is kind of the roughest color set for us because of the removal. Devout Harpist to destroy other artifact decks. More protection, more protection, more protection. Sentinel Eyes comes back from the graveyard, so we're gonna use this at like heavy, like either enchantment or kill decks, control decks, I guess. Journey to Nowhere, deal with some big creatures or whatever. So I mean, it's pretty simple. Hopefully we do pretty good with it. It's pretty simple. Uh, sure. It's pretty simple. It's not anything like absurd. The question is whether or not we're going to get into games with only 106 active players. Um, but yeah, so I was going between Pauper and Pioneer. Honestly, I really want to try out Pioneer a lot because it has a lot of the same appeal that Modern does, at least in my opinion. And the cutoff for that, so like Modern's like what 10th edition to current. That's the cutoff for what your card pool is in Modern. Pioneer is I think Theros on up, which is around the time I started playing, or maybe it's Return to Ravnica on up, which is still not far off from when I started playing. So I think Pioneer would be a lot of fun to try out. I love Modern. Tomorrow I'm gonna be playing more Modern. I'm gonna play Dredge. We're not doing a league. I'm just gonna be testing new cards for the new set. Matter of fact, that's what I would be doing today if Card Hoarder would get some of the new cards in stock. Card Hoarder doesn't have any of the new stuff in stock yet. So once those become available, that's my plan to check out some new cards in Dredge because I have a cool Dredge idea, which is blue Dredge, playing like cards like Thought Scour, trying out like Faithful Mending and stuff. Um, just as kind of like a fun little like, you know what I mean? And then we have the Cathartic Pyre, the eight Cathartic deck going on Cathartic Pyre, Cathartic Reunion, trying out those bad boys. But yeah, so that's my plan. I'll probably build this mono black deck at some point because it seems super fun. We found our opponent. I don't expect to do very well just because I'm not familiar with the format at all. I'm not in love with this hand. I'm going to keep it. If it's not a removal deck, we're probably fine. They just don't. I just need them not to have removal. I guess we have Benevolent Blessing, but we have to have the Skyguard live through a turn. Island, eh? That's what I always get like freaked out about joining a new. Hmm. I always get kind of like I wouldn't say freaked out, but kind of like confused or I guess nervous. I don't know what word I'm looking for when I try out a new format because it's like they got counterspell, eh? Well, we know counterspell's a thing. We can easily bait counterspell. What are you doing, man? So, like I said, we can easily bait it. Theory Armor and Benevolent Blessing being our probably our best. We really want to draw a third land, though. Not a third land. We draw a third land by next turn, we're probably fine. But I don't know if this is mono blue or well played. So this is like the mono blue like Faeries deck. This deck looked cool too. There's a Mana Tithe. Well, the good news is if we Benevolent Blessing on blue, this guy probably just wins, right? Would have really liked to had get a Benevolent Blessing down. We're gonna name blue here. I think we hold back for block, maybe. Ash Baron. So they might be blue-black. Yep, they're blue-black. Shoot. Well, that pretty much won them the game, I think. So they were a blue-black deck all along. Yeah, we're just dead. We have nothing. Marta's Blessing. I don't know if I want Death Speakers or not. Yeah, probably. Journey to Nowhere. Go down those guys. We just really didn't have a lot of good stuff. I don't know if I care too much about having yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want Journey to Nowhere or not. They get rid of 2 cards, eh? Go down Cartouche. Let's go down both 2 cartouches. Run it like this. Not the best. We'll keep it. Um, Comes Augur. They have Snuff Out. They go to snuff out the Vault Scourge. I do have Emerge Unscathed. Sure. Um, let's see if he snuffs out in response. Wow, that's wickedly annoying. Are you serious? You suck. Yeah, you, my friend, suck. Lifelink, eh? I don't want to play Skyguard unless I have Emerge Unscathed up. So I think we're just gonna try Hina Umbra, see what he does. Another Suffocating Fumes. Jesus. He's got all the good stuff, don't he? We need to draw land. Sure. That's frustrating. I had to say something too, didn't I? This is another one of those decks that seems really good against us. Double ninjas. Really kicking in a clock here. We need a land so we can emerge. Ooh, I'm gonna skip through my turn. Oh, that was game. That wasn't fun at all. That was just complete thrashing, like the entire game. We just got completely thrashed that whole game. Oof. So, this heroic deck does not seem good against any deck that plays any kind of black. I mean, you got all the stuff as protection from color, but it doesn't matter because all the removal is non-targeting stuff, so it really doesn't matter. Snuff out being the only one, but I mean, if they got snuff out in a counterspell, what are you gonna do? So, yeah, that doesn't seem like a good matchup for our for what we're doing in our deck. Like, what would we have done differently here? Dang it, looking at stuff. Please don't be the same guy. I would like to go first. Not great, but keep. We at least have lands here. Get down the big butt. Ugh. I don't like seeing blue-black, because, makes me a little leery. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep up Mana Tithe here. Got him. I mean, that's really the only time Mana Tithe is any good. Is like right out of the gate. Bodyguard was a pretty good draw. He's only a 3/7. We need to draw some of our stuff here. Sure, you can have that prism. Magus is some kind of artifact deck. Not a land. Well. Okay, so we either flood or don't have lands at all. Oh, I should have blocked. I should have attacked with bodyguard. I didn't think about that. I for some reason was thinking in my head that it's a tap. His thing is a tap effect. Yeah, it's affinity of some kind. Hurting on lands though, ain't they? There we go. I have no reason to play this land. So they'd be at 4 right now. I don't know if we have anything for artifacts or not. Probably bring in Journey to Nowhere. Be my guess. I don't know what kind of creatures they play. It's got to be some kind of affinity-based creature or some kind of big, like, one-shot kind of thing. How was that? I guess they just didn't run very good there. So let's... I like the Journey to Nowheres. I wish you would quit doing that. Quit auto. Can I unsort? How... Can I... I just wish it would quit doing that. Hmm. What do you do? I don't really know what they have for us. Marta's Blessing. Just gonna bring these in. Yeah, I don't really know what they would do against us like that. Manatite doesn't seem... We just go down all the Manatites. It just don't... It doesn't seem that amazing. against a deck that probably runs pretty low to the ground and has affinity costs and whatnot. I don't know. Maybe Manti is good. Don't know. Okay. Price two cards on bottom, and then it's going to preordain. What's he doing with preordain? One card on top, one card on bottom. Oh, keep up the emerged unscathed. Drop down Cartouche. Help spread out our offense here a little bit. I want to keep up emerge unscathed. They don't have red mana right now. Just good, probably. Another land's actually not horrendous. Sweet. Well, get in there. Well, we have nowhere else, no other way to protect our guy, so we might as well just play it. He's got it, they got it. Oh, that was probably not a good draw. The amount of draw power that's in Pauper is kind of surprising. He has dug through so much of his deck. One card on top, one card on bottom. I mean, like an absurd amount he's dug through his deck. How does rebound work again? Oh, that's annoying. Preordain again. Puts two on bottom, draws a card. He's had to have found something by now, right? He has dug forever. Another draw spell? He found it. Maybe not. Sure. Sure. So if we draw one, we need to draw one armor and we win. Unfortunately, that was not one armor. That the Deathbleed Elite's nice. Going to one. We win game one. Are we on game two? I just can't believe how much this dude's drawn card wise. What's he looking for? Snuff out, probably. Just gonna yield through this turn. Well, that dude scried and drew like half his deck and still did not find anything to deal with us. I don't get how. I don't get how that we ended up on the right side of that game. Oh, it's the blue deck again. That guy again. Shoot. I feel like this league's a little unfair, right? We're playing the same guy twice, and it's a deck that is very good against us. And then again, I guess if you only have like 100 players, what do you expect? Right? Sure. I'm going to put black. I'm just going to do it right away next turn. I don't want the off chance that they have something that one on top, one on bottom. I don't think he can ninjutsu us, right? He can? That's only 2 to ninjutsu. I thought that was a 3. Whatever, I guess. It is what it is. Huh. Like, let's just grow the dork, right? Um, he gets to draw a card, right? Yeah. I don't want him drawing cards. I'd rather chump. Preordain. I think that's what he was hoping for, was that I wouldn't chump there. But it's 2 on top. Comes down Augur. Augur's going to get the block. Unfortunate. Counterspell revealed. Counterspell's a little late to the game. Let's draw a land. No. Hmm. Kind of want to keep up Mana Tithe. I don't think I do. Well, I got game 1 against him that time. So, Benevolent Blessing. Bring in Camarda's Blessing. I don't know if Death Speakers... They have Snuff Out and the Funeral, whatever. Go down him. Get rid of the Deathbleed Elite. Martyr's Blessing will go down 2 cartouches. The other Blessing probably go down Bolt Scourge. Or... Kind of like Sentinel Eyes here. Go down some Mana Tides. Maybe just go down all the Mana Tides. Trying to think. He had like the Suffocating Fumes was like his big card, right? So the Sentinel Eyes is probably good here. Maybe Mana Tide is still good here. Life Link. Why don't we go down that? That actually doesn't seem to do anything for us, really, this matchup. We'll do that, and we'll bring in... kind of like the Journey to Nowheres. Bring those 2 in. Go down another cartouche. Let's do that. I don't know. Their deck seems really weird to sideboard against because they probably have like edict effects, and that's the thing is like you got all these cards that have all these like removal stuff. I mean protection cards, and you're like, oh, that would be good, right? But it's like the most removal I've come across just bypasses those effects. So it's like, well, what's the point? Um, this is not a very good hand. It's not awful either. I'm going to keep it. We're on the draw. If we draw a land, it's not going to be too bad. Preferably we draw a land and some more creatures. Mana Tithe, eh? Draw land. Come on, one land. One land, one time. Hey, just like we planned it. Okay, so I think we keep up Carmetra's Blessing. Or Mana Tide. Let's put the Umbra on the Vault Scourge. If he gets in with Ninjutsu, we can Journey to Nowhere the Ninjutsu guy next turn, which is fine by us. We draw another land, I'd be very, very, very happy. But we've got to draw another land. I don't think we can counter Ninjutsu, though, right? Yeah. No Ninjutsu. Oh, land was not a good draw. I guess we just attack for 2, right? Let them have it. Make them have it. Well, he more than likely has it now. I wish Journey to Nowhere was a flash card. Tap down 4. That'd be hilarious. 2, eh? Well, there's a land. We got to get it down. Aha! Counter yo counter. If we can untap, I'm gonna feel pretty good. If we can untap with Skyguard. I doubt we will, though. Yes, Sentinel Eyes would have been the better enchantment to play over the Hyena Umbra. Because of Sentinel Eyes. Like Cast Down, yeah, that did it, but like Chainer's Edict, stuff like that is like these pro whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I don't know what my dog's doing. There it is. One on top, one on bottom. I mean, if he's got counterspell, he's got counterspell, right? Yep. Got him. I mean, it's still one of those things, like, if we can get a heroic guy, we're probably still sitting somewhat decent. We just got to get him and stick him. You know what I mean? Suffocating fumes. -1, -1. Okay. Yep, fine. Well, we got to draw one. That's our problem here. Hmm. My goodness. Got cast down. We get a cartouche. Oh boy. And he's got the counter spell. I mean, I guess we're still not dead. We're getting very close to being dead, though. Still only has cast down, but he gets to draw off a ninja. Nope. Not drawing a creature isn't going to win us the game, so... Alright. Hmm. Bring in the cartouches again, just because of the edicts. Cartouche seems pretty good. Let's go down the mana tides. They're not going to do anything for us. We'll leave one in, maybe. Well, let's just go down it again and bring in another emerged. Unscathed. Yes, I would like to be on the play. Can't keep this. Not great. Bottom one of the journeys, I guess. Bottom both of them, didn't he? Man, I gotta play stuff, so. Be awesome if he don't have any lands. Bottom both of them. Oh, he didn't. Yes. Yes. Oh. We're on the straight aggro plan here. I know getting mana screwed sucks. It's not fun. But I'm a little thankful so far. Oh, he had the freaking snuff out. That card seems really strong. Double Snuff Out. Triple Snuff Out. Wow. What an insane hand. We probably just lost, right? He's going to be at 2 life and we're probably going to lose. Here comes in. Seriously? He's got everything he needs. Got down to 2 life and now he gets everything he possibly could desire. That's kind of frustrating. In you go, Volt Scourge. Yep. Target non-legendary creature. Sure. Hey man, he's got like everything. There's Augur. Chainer's Edict. It's so frustrating because we got him all the way down to 2 and he's gonna win. We can't beat Chainers. We have to draw literally 2 creatures in a row. Not an instant. God, you suck. He literally just has everything he could possibly need. Wow. This is frustrating to say the least. I don't know, it's just kind of annoying that they literally have the exact answers they need all the time. Alright. I don't want to play this dude again. We got a game against him that time, but his deck is literally designed to beat us. No, maybe not our deck in particular, but it's designed very well to beat us. Oh, that was rough. Yeah, like the Edict effects and the board wipe effects kind of negates any of this pro stuff. I actually think the Embalm Cat, is probably needed in this deck. There's a 1/1 Amonkhet lifelinker. Sacred Cat. It has Embalm where it will come back as a creature. I think this deck needs that because it helps get around some of the board wipe edict effects. So, what are you doing? No, we're not playing the same person, but we also don't have a good hand. We do have 1-drops, but we're on the play. We don't have any turn 1 plays, though. I like this hand a little better. I kept 7. We're going to keep this hand. We're going to bottom. Probably the secluded step. I like having Mana Tide. Another artifact deck. Battlefield gain 3 life. Don't return target load. Okay. I think we just play Cartouche, leave up Mana Tithe. Probably. Yeah, I'm bringing in Sacred Cat. I think Sacred Cat's going to be pretty good in this deck. It's one thing I think to change out. A Tog. No, so you cannot have that. Vault Scourge, eh? It's gonna start dumping all the dorks. Another Tog. I think their plan's like what, Fling? It's like a Fling style attack. Right? They just pump the Atog a bunch and then chuck it at us. Okay. I will chump. We're just... Yep, okay. Journey to Nowhere. Marta's Blessing. Go down. On Lifelink. On 2 of those. I'll probably just get rid of the Benevolent Blessings, I would say. Okay, so it's Battle Rage. See, that was me not knowing the deck. Oh, I would have liked to have gone positive, but not looking likely. This is a better hand, though. It was a 2/2. But with a big old butt. Mana Tide, eh? We'll leave it up. He's on to me. No. You're not allowed to have that one. I think we leave Journey to Nowhere for the big butt. If he wants to play a Tog here, I'm fine with that. Unless you don't have a counter spell. Ethereal Armor, pretty good draw. I don't know if they have a way to haste it or not, but I could see probably putting in another Journey to Nowhere too. Not having much removal is kind of rough. At least it feels rough. Can we just kill them this turn? Six, 7, 8. Yeah, we can just kill them this turn. No, miscalculated. Take them to 1. Alright, I done did math wrong in my head. Well, we got there that game. Does trample pass through to, does trample pass through protection? Okay. It still does. So that card's not worth bringing in. Alright, let's just run it back the way it is. That is not a keep. Not great. We gotta bottom a card when all cards I kind of want to keep. Maybe we bottom Vault Scourge because Deathblade can make them block with a Tog. I like the idea of Vault Scourge being kind of um what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of evasive, but forcing them to block with Vault Scourge doesn't seem bad either. Give him first strike. Um, let's leave up Mammoth Tithe. Okay, that card's annoying. But we can force them to fight us next turn. I mean, this attack. So Deathblade being kind of a removal spell here, which is nice. Not nice. Well, that probably won him the game. That more than likely won them the game. Or we just draw another one. I'm just debating whether or not if Disciple of the Vault is worth trying to get rid of or not. I think I'm going to leave it for now. Come on, give me a first strike. A pump. If I got some way to kill it. Awesome. Hey, he just really like land flooded here. That's a big chunky boy. Another Journey to Nowhere would be sweet. Not bad. Double spell pierce for one card. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Fortunately, this is the game we're in now. It's just the chip damage. Prismatic lets him draw. Mana Tithe literally doing nothing. They're kind of fizzling a little bit, which is nice. Cartouche, eh? Slowly building up a board. Get in there with everybody. I didn't think of that. But if I would have put the cartouche on him, he would have been able to kill the Iron Forcer. Shoot. Stakes have been made. Come on, give me another. This guy's like flooded out. So bad. That'll do it. There's Disciple of the Vault. That was a. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because he gets pumped. I mean, he protects himself, so. We basically need to fade one more turn of him not getting a Tog. Nope, that's not a Tog. Guess we gotta fade 2 more turns. I guess we force the Disciple block, right? We probably... I think we just have to trade here. Like, that's the way he wins through this. He doesn't win with just a Tog. He wins with Disciple and a Tog. So yeah, I'm fine with this. Yep, I'm fine with that. That's game. GG? No? Wow. Manatide? Ichor Wellspring gets a redraw. Thoughtcast gets a lot of cards. Another Thoughtcast, redrawing. Did you finally get there? Another Enforcer. Sure. Wish we had an enchantment to give us flying. It's been a weird game. There's no point in putting ethereal armor on the Trailblazer. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I was right. Wow. Aha! First strike beats double strike, apparently. I see. Well, that's good. What you got? That's just me being stupid. Honestly, thought they'd kill each other too. Echoing Truth. Wow. Nice draw. Podcast. Oh my goodness. Double strikes. Oh, hello, Malevolent Dice. Double strike means you get first strike plus normal strike after both. Okay. Well, so shouldn't it have struck the brand after that? Sorry if I didn't read your comment. I've been this has been kind of a crazy game. I think this is game 3. I don't even remember anymore. This has just been absurd. There's Disciple. Okay, so he's out of cards in hand. We just put the Ethereal Armor on Vault Scourge and then we have it, right? Well, you got there for some reason. I must have boarded out a Togs for lands. Well, GG's. Oh, we got there. We did win the match, so moving into game 3. I mean, game 5. Looking to break even. But I'll be right back. Haha! I had used restroom. Beat it just in time. Not great, but I'm gonna keep it. Trying playing for that ever so elusive 3/2. We got something with playing black, which is terrifying. Let's Chartreuse. Cartouche. And we'll leave up Manatithe. Because this is about as good as Manatithe gets. Drawing that land there wasn't very good. If we could not draw land for literally the rest of the game, that'd be pretty great. Give us something big here. Not great. Throw down Vault Scourge. I want to play Trailblazer. After both dealt first strike, DMG, the Enforcer was dead. Oh, okay. No, I get that now. I should have read that back into those comments instead of just reading the first one and being confused. I was kind of absorbed into that crazy, absurd game we were playing. I like drawing a lot of creatures here. Until they do Suffocating Fumes. Is that just to gain a life? Be my guess. I probably should have actually paid attention and mana tithe the talisman instead of just yielding through turn. Ripped rats, eh? I'm gonna do that because we can kill Crypt Rats with Deathblade Elite. Be awesome if I can get something to put on Deathblade Elite. Of course not. There's no point attacking with a 0/4. Pestilence. Wow. They have it all, don't they? Our Trailblazers are a little chunky. Let's spread up the love. Yeah, the black removal seems absurdly good against us to the point to where it's like it actually feels like a unfair matchup. Let's get rid of the one with keep the one with vigilance, I guess. Oh, we should have got rid of this one because we could have sentineled onto the other one. I'm just gonna play it because of Edict. Oh my god. Running all the Edicts main deck, eh? Protection from monocolored. Wow. That seems really, really good. I don't think we win now. I think that card alone just beat us. Between that and Pestilence, I don't think we can win. We had a good, I think, a pretty good start. A little slow of a start. All right, I'm just no point. Bring in the Sentinel Eyes. The Death Speakers. Um, I guess we just bring in everything, right? Cartouche is probably good. I don't know. This doesn't seem like an easy matchup. Well, the hand that does stuff quickly. Cartouche and armor next turn. Probably not. Yep. Thanks for the extra land that we do not need. I'm just gonna put Unmara on it. They didn't take. They took Cartouche clearly because they have Edict. Gains so much life too. Death Speakers is nice. Not a bad draw. We're already in a position though. We're kicking water uphill. I feel like. There's the Edict, as we predicted. Sure. I don't know why you Bajuka Balgus. I mean, probably just runs it in their deck. Say it does nothing to us, really. Sentinel's Eyes, sure. Again, this is a situation where it's like, yeah, I have protection from black, but they just play Edict, and then, like, what's it even matter? You know what I mean? Another one? Oh, I was gonna say, are you seriously have another one? Or... I'm just trying to avoid edicts, really, at this point. Like my only goal right now. And then they just edict us anyway. Pestilence. Pestilence doesn't kill us. I don't think black can deal damage to us. I don't know. I could quit drawing those freaking lands. I bet you Pestilence kills us. I'd be surprised otherwise. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's 7. He's almost at Flashback Edict. Out of curiosity, easy Pete's. He's just got it all, don't he? That's what these black decks have really felt like. They just have all the answers could ever need. We got there with that one. I mean, the Benevolent Blessing. Do we want the other one? We got the Bodyguard still. I don't know. I think we just leave it like it is. Hope for another good hand like we had. I mean, there's so much removal that you just have to. This is not a good hand. You just have to have a good hand to get through the stuff. This is not great. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not impressed though. Ethereal Armor does not matter when you get Edict. There goes Kametra's Blessing, 100%. Yeah, duress to pick apart our hands. Yeah, this. We just draw what they had already. It's kind of funny. I think we just keep Kamatra's Blessing up. Play a little slower, play a little smarter. I mean, if they have the Edict, they have the Edict, right? We can't play around it anyway. Yep, there's the freaking Edict. They always have it, man. Always. They never not have it. We draw a land. This is... Oh, that was game. I think that's what I really don't like about this deck. Is... basically... like, once they kill your guy, you're done. And then you just gotta sit here and be miserable for the rest of the game unless you just scoop. I think is probably the most annoying thing with this deck. Two, you like it's just funny. I went literally 4-1, and then I play this, and I'm gonna go 2-3. I should have played the league when I first started. This isn't a bad deck though. I mean, the games we've won have been kind of blowouts, but it kind of falls in that range of decks I don't like, where it's an all or nothing plan. And I like decks that have a little bit more resiliency. Decks that are a little bit more resilient. I don't like the, let's just try and pray for God that we make it through this. It's kind of what this deck's doing. I don't like that. Haha! Manatide! Gotcha! But that is something like these kind of decks. 8 whack is kind of the same thing. Like if you're kind of all in on the aggression, and then if you don't make that aggression, you just piddle out. One of our protection from black enchantments or something would be nice. Like, do I get in for the damage? I feel like I have to. Makes it I guess it makes it a bigger guy for him to deal with Pestilence, which is good. I guess. I don't know. We have flying, so there's that at least. Protect ourselves from Edict. Right? You don't have flying, right? Good. But yeah, the lifelink cat would add a little bit of resiliency to the deck, which I think is probably something desperately needed. They literally had double Edict. Are you serious? That's so frustrating. They've literally had 3 of their Edicts. They would have drawn the other Edict this turn. Oh. But yeah, the cat would be... I don't want to concede, but I want to concede. This isn't fun. This is not fun. This is miserable. I don't think we beat Pestilence anyway, do we? Oh, that's a card. Gotta find a dork to put it on. He just gains all of his life possible. The problem is his edict, right? That's the problem. He can just flashback edict literally 3 times and win. Yeah, we lost. Alright, I've had enough. Like I said, that sucked. That it's pretty unfortunate. Do we have we did well, we can play another thing, but yeah, that was the mono white deck. Sacred Cat, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs this card in this deck badly. I don't like Manatide. I was actually really not impressed with Manatide at all. There's a few times it was a nice little gotcha, but it's dead in your hand a lot. I think I'd rather have Cat. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. Manatide's a fun gotcha card, though. Without a doubt, though, the Cat is a must-have. I'm also a big fan of just boarding in the other Sentinel Eyes. Put the Manatides in our sideboard, I guess. Go down a lifelink. Wasn't super blown away by that card either. I don't think I want to run another league though with the heroic deck. Maybe, I don't know. The mono black deck seems fun. How good's this deck though without after like playing against it and stuff? How good's this deck without having snuff out?